Okay, now that my loyal tech priestess fixed the audio, we are going to play some Rogue Trader today. I am the Rogue Trader, as you can tell. We started this last night just to get a little head start on the game, and so we could get Sunblast in, so that we can play together. Anything to add?
Perhaps you should tell people the gist of what happened last time.
So let's see. I guess my great auntie Theodora, Lady Theodora, had a couple heirs, and one's the Psyker, and one was the Spymaster. The Spymaster betrayed everybody.
Betrayed.
And so he started, an insurrection on decks. And everybody's trying to mutiny. And we have to stop him. He tried to get, the deed of the ship or whatever. But it didn't work. Tried to use some kind of mind-controlled dagger. Right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I forgot to make my tea. I'm working on it.
Oh. Tea's important. Not as important as liberty, but almost. Yeah!
You can go ahead and start without me. You can even take the control of the character back real quick. No, not in there. Wrong page. Get out of there. It's that button in the upper right, remember? Your other upper right. Not that one, no. Lower. That one.
Aha!
Just put it back under you and I'll be along shortly.
Oh, right. We're going to the Navigator's Sanctum. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts, between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Click left mouse button on the active part of the void ship to move there. Got it.
On the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
That was too close. Ready?
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
Ah.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
Looks her up and down. Continue.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate, to die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Who is it?
Entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. I don't think I had a lot of these lines when I played it, by the way.
Oh.
So I don't know if we had different reactions in the warrant room, because I picked some different things to do. I didn't like flat out refuse and then get forced to do it. Or if this is something they added later on as, I don't know, an excuse to go chaos. Because like it's really weird that you just go chaos early on if you wanted to.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineering, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master cog, and the silence that followed.
Oh no.
So you don't have someone running the engine room anymore? No.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
We must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
I don't think warp ice tastes good. Here, she freezes and then slaps her cheeks, rubs her face, and looks at you as the supernatural glow is gone from her eyes and a smirk spreads across her lips. Yay! Val, you have to come tomorrow for sports day. Yudra has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. To select a character, click left mouse button on their portrait. To select multiple characters, hold left mouse button, drag a box around to them. To select the entire party and issue commands, all your characters at once, press backspace. Alright.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle.
That's
Talk about black comedy.
not good. Is that where I came from? No. Hurry, destroy this will not budge. Causes viscous flesh has entangled the metal. Hurry, destroy this field! Don't keep our master waiting. The door will not budge. Clouds of viscous flesh have entangled the metal and sealing the door shut. Well, let's go this way.
I always have a backup plan.
I'm gonna go help whatever this is. Who's this guy? These guys are bad guys. Okay. You ready?
So,
I think this is a battle.
you wanna give me control some people?
Yeah.
Aren't you talking to Val? Is he here?
Yeah.
He's here!
I was saying he should. We're gonna play golf with your friends tomorrow.
Well, hopefully we have some friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that Val has to come so we can have friends.
Okay, so...
I have to wear something sporty tomorrow. I think I know what I'm gonna wear. Okay.
What are we doing, dear?
I think we're gonna go and
The whispers are getting
kill
louder.
them.
I'll turn you
There
into
we go.
corpse.
Start the battle. Choose your character's position. Abelard, you go up as far as you can. Probably this is a good spot for Abelard. Go, Abelard, go! Now, my character.
I'll point out you already hit you already. I'm the one holding you back from starting now.
Oh,
So, figure your shit out then. Tell me you want to go. Are you sure you don't want to put him behind cover? Yeah.
there we go. Perfect.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's make it quick.
Ow!
Chaos guides.
Ah, Abelard!
That suffered worse.
Yeah, looks like I'm up first. I don't think I can miss hitting these guys here with a burst, right? That's
Right.
looking too good. I have to go for that. But I can also activate regimental tactics, which means like this guy that's adjacent to Abelard should take bonus damage. So I think what I'm going to do is probably move. Well, shoot, if I'm not careful, someone will get cover from me. Maybe I should fire where I'm at. That's what I got. That's pretty good. Because if I were to go over like here, so I could try to line up all three at once, this guy will wind up having cover from me. It's no good. Okay, we're gonna do it from here then. First off, regimental tactics. And open fire on these idiots. Not very accurate, but what can you do, right? Also, where'd the Psyker's that guy? Okay. I just realized, I think the staff counts as I made it up, but I could have gotten closer. Still up though, shit. Of course, I'm in the line of fire now, but better me than the rogue traders there.
Probably. You can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your panel weapons. Click one button on an accessible cell without the field, place the character's hologram there. Select ability or a single shot attack. See the expected outcome. The action will be displayed if used from the hologram's location. Access whether you clicked in an effective position or the hologram lets you see the enemy within your line of sight. After you move the selected cell, click left mouse button again to confirm your choice or execute the selected action. Click right mouse button anywhere in the battlefield or escape key to cancel. Okay. So, first of all, who wants to be my champion?
So, tough question, really.
Because I think Abelard, because he hasn't moved yet.
Yeah,
Right?
did you catch what all it does, though? Whoever you set as your servant, they get +5 to all of their stats, that's great. But also, anyone that you attack, if they do a follow-up on, they get crit bonus. So in theory, hitting the biggest, scariest guy in the room. Might not be a bad idea. That'd be the Psyker because he has more health. However, at the same time, everybody else is going to get to take a turn before he does, except that guy right there, the sharpshooter, gets to go right after you. So in theory, if you drop him, he doesn't get to shoot. So, what you gonna do? You got options.
Because Abelard can, like, charge and hit him, I guess.
Yeah, so on Abelard's turn, if he wants, he could melee the guy that's next to him and then use the charge to run at the other guy. That's an option. Similarly, you're gonna have an option to do things. You could wind up doing, like, a burst with your pistol or something.
Yeah, shoot him.
You might be able to line up both.
So I'll give
I'll
him
make
that.
it happen.
Do you want
Yeah.
this one?
I
I
want
forget what it
stamp
does.
for it.
Is it just more stat boost?
The officer...
Stat boost.
Yeah. Want stat boost?
I mean, if you want.
Do you want it on you?
I don't need
Do
everything.
you want it on him, or do you want it on her?
Up to you. I think Abelard would get more out of it. It would give him health for one thing. Because it boosts his toughness. Oh, you guys select it first. It would boost his toughness. So his health should go up, right?
Yeah.
Yep, he gained 3 HP out of that. That's good. I like that. I think he'll be a good one to boost. So now what do you do?
So now...
With your pistol burst, ooh, look at that. That's not bad. Your accuracy isn't great, but that's not bad at all.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. You might get lucky, right? Oh, that's the one. That's okay. Okay. Fortunately, the sharpshooter's going to get his shot off. But such is life in the Grimdark universe. Sometimes people get their turns.
Okay. That's all. Oh no, he's going after
Ah!
me. He missed.
Idira is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses. And her psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight at the start of each of the operative's turns. So she automatically puts them on when her turn starts, which probably isn't a lot. I hit her back in the corner so she can see.
Right.
And to be clear, the exploit itself does, like, basically nothing. It's how everything else reacts to one being there that matters, okay?
Yeah.
The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to input several stacks of this effect. The higher the operative's intelligence bonus is, the more exploit stacks will be inflicted. You can see why I played this on my other game where I'm really, really smart,
Yeah.
because I inflicted a lot of stacks. Whenever the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. The amount of extra damage depends on the target's number of exploit stacks and the operative's perception. So that will, like, gobble up the stacks to do bonus damage. Alright?
Yeah.
There are some other tricks, though. Expose Weakness is an operative ability which they can use against a single enemy who is under the exploit effect. The ability reduces the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. Other stuff, too, later on. I got one that, like, decreases willpower. It's funny as hell against demons and psychers. They're very dependent on that. The amount of reduction depends on the number of active exploits on the enemy and the operative's perception. Cool. Idira is armed with a special staff that allows a psyker to unleash psychic powers against enemies. In the future, you will encounter stats that only a psyker versed in a certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a stat that lets a psyker use Inferno, but to do so, they must first have the Pyromancy psychic discipline learned. You should click the next. I was on the next page, dear. So you can see what they're talking about. You use staff, it does lightning zap.
Yeah.
So she can do those. Her psychic scream, though, is pretty damn strong. It's very strong with single target. Okay. So since I need to remind her what she does effective lightning arc. Chains up to 4 targets with a 3-cell radius. The problem is, I believe you can hit teammates, too, so it's not great. Right? Or she can physically hit someone with her staff. We also have Forewarning, increases dodge and parry, great. We have the Psychic Shriek, great, that'll count as an attack. And we have Analyze Enemies. So my thought process here, darling, if you want to get out of that tutorial screen yet.
Okay.
My thought process is I was going to do, probably Forewarning on either myself or Abelard, because either of us could get hit, right? That makes us dodge better.
Yeah.
I was going to do Analyze Enemies on the Psyker, and then I think I'm going to hit the Psyker with Psychic Screech. That should be a lot of damage on him.
Okay.
Let's try that out. Analyze Enemies. He has 1 exploit. Now he has 3. And if we go read it, it says, the attack deals 5 times perception bonus % more damage, and then it's also 10% more for each exploit. So, this attack should deal How much, Jenny?
Um,
That's fine. It'll do 30% because of the exploits.
okay.
But also 5 times perception bonus. I don't know what her perception's like. I don't know. I want to find out. I guess I can. Perception. Right now she's got a 4. If you remember D&D, how like there's only every 2 increase the modifier. Similar thing here. It's the 10s digits what matters. So her perception's 45, but only the 4 matters for bonus.
Okay.
So good chunk of bonus damage, and the psychic treat's already really strong actually. So good chance it kills him. But I want to get her out on the field a bit further and be able to help Abelard, I think. Oh, she can hit him from here. Okay, I think this looks good.
Okay. Val says pretty warpy in here, and math.
Oh, he's made a good point. You should know about this. Alright, you see left of Adira's picture, there's that purple bar filling up?
Yes.
That is veil degradation. The higher it is, the more warpy it is. If things get warpy, there's a chance bad things happen when you use psychic abilities. And, because Adira is an unsanctioned psyker, she has the chance to do bad shit no matter how warpy it is. I've had times where her first move of the game, she killed herself and summoned a demon. So it can get rough.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Alright, Psychic Shriek, here we go. Down. And that's her turn.
Cool. Okay, Abelard.
Abelard should have no problem fucking this guy. Now, if you wanted to get really fancy, I'd say move him a short distance away, like probably there. And then line up the charge and charge him.
Okay.
Because now, you're going to run in and hit him.
It will be
He's going to be dead. But... Oh, I shouldn't talk over what's about to happen. Alright, well, give it a sec, though. If you hadn't done that, what would have happened? You would have, like, walked up and hit him. What if he survived? That was your only
Then-
attack, right?
Yeah,
That's it.
then it would be his turn and he would have gotten a hit on me.
But, since you charged, what if he survived?
You had an extra hit.
Yeah, you still had your attack to do. Exactly.
Yeah.
Tricky shit, right? I've also used charging a lot of times just to move distance after an attack. Like, if Abelard strikes someone down, I'll charge to get closer. Alright. Oh my god, how do you say that name? Vespitus?
Yeah.
Vespitus, okay. With the 8
The
legs.
spiders.
Got it.
Yeah.
The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the 2 ordinary eyes, as well as the 3rd one that sits in the center of its forehead. So they really drilled home. These things are kind of ugly. They're mutants. In fact, oh my god, I turned the camera and looked at it. It's awful. He looks like a fucking demon from this angle. I don't like it. He might be having a really hard time. Holy shit, he really looks demonic. He's got like a tentacle arm. He's got a horn.
Yeah,
Look at his fucking foot.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was supposed to look quite that bad, but he does.
Yeah, it does.
Holy shit.
It was it said something too, but I legit, but there's no.
Oh, that's the skull in the background saying things. He's just babbling.
I believe Master Vespitus still
The spiders.
Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the
Abelard
war.
flinches at the sight of this stretch.
We have a chance of leaving this place alive.
I keep leaning you towards funny ones in case that wasn't clear. You
Keep
do
them-
not have to listen to me.
What's wrong with him? Hey, are you alive? Let's approach.
Your time is short.
Navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the 3rd eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. The voice is coming from the box grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech.
Our time is short to do what? Are you all right? Are you in need? You are in need of help. We
Ouch.
have to get you out of that chair.
Jay says he's merging with a throne.
It makes sense to grow our Klaffa if you're merging with the throne.
I don't know, it's pretty weird, man.
Yeah.
Because I just assumed he was getting warp fucked pretty hard at the moment. He feels it harder than anyone else. Like, he has to look directly into it. He damn near bathes in the ship because he must. But this is bad right now.
That one? Where I need help and you out of the chairs?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the right move is here. Luckily, I don't have to be decisive. I am not of noble bearing.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat. Then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can. His layered raiment slowly